So any challenges this week that we can help you overcome? Now, Gail, I know you had a problem with the images. Yeah, that's.
No, I was able to actually get some images, to upload some images, but I wasn't able to get it, to be able to put it in the text. And I don't know, some weird things came up that I didn't know what it was or how to fix it.
Ah.
So one of the things that might be helpful is if you are able to pull it up and screen share so we can see what you see. And between all of us, somebody should be able to figure out where the missing button is. Oh, just go over here and then press over there and press over there and you'll find your image and be able to choose it.
How comfortable
I do that with
do you feel about?
Toastmasters, and it has saved everybody from huge trauma.
So Gail, how comfortable are you with sharing your screen? I think you do that during your show.
Yes, I do. Right now I'm looking for my here. Well, how do I? Okay, wait a minute. Let me get back to. I was looking for my where I was on the WordPress thing. And now I'm looking to get back to Zoom.
Oh,
Here we go. Different browser. I can't seem to.
do you have 100
I
tabs?
discovered, David?
What did you discover?
I'm not finding the right window is what my problem is right now.
When I, now that I have the two blog, not blogs.
Yes.
If I put an internal link from the new one to link to an article in the old one,
Yeah.
my score goes up a lot. Even if I just do it once, it seems to really it goes up more than if I just link to my website or something. I mean,
Yes.
Why? Because it's linking to information?
To an outside, yeah, when you provide a link to an outside site, you get extra credit for that.
So one of the things, like today, my one that I wrote the 60s character title for was for chocolate. Since I have a page on my naturallivingsolutions.com website for healthy chocolate, then should I link to that one instead of copying it? Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay.
There it is.
I mean, you could do both, but when you provide an interior link, when it goes to another post you've done, it loves that too.
Okay.
Are you seeing this?
Oh, we're seeing.
I did see. I think you get points for both of them. You have to have some internal links and some external links.
Yeah, you do.
And Gail, you'll get extra points for more than one paragraph.
It really doesn't like long paragraphs, and it really doesn't like long sentences. I mean, it's really saying to us that people are not capable of more than very small bits of information at one time.
Yeah. And when you break it up like that, it's also really cool because you can like put a subheader in between two paragraphs, and it loves that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Up there. I don't know where that came. Can you
see that tab that says text? Next to it is one that says what? Just to your right of your cursor, over here, to the right, where it says text.
No, it's the far end of the white box. You need to press that. Yeah, press that visual instead of text.
Yeah.
You're in the HTML mode.
Yeah, touch that one and you're ready to go. You were actually looking at the code there.
Oh, that was.
And guess what?
Trying to add.
You got images.
I don't know.
I wish I could put images on mine. I don't know how to do that.
Well, we're going to figure it out. So go ahead and delete those.
Or only delete one if you want, if you want one instead of two, then delete.
Put your cursor right before the. Oh, never mind. Just delete. Just hit delete. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you take that one out, we can put it in again.
take this one out?
Yeah, yeah, and we'll put it in again so that Barbara can watch along.
I don't know how I got it there anyway.
Okay, so
Maybe because I was in the wrong thing. I was in the text instead
Oh,
of
so-
the visual, but
yeah,
No,
go
I
go
wasn't.
down inside the text and look for a period followed by a capital letter, and then hit your enter button. Oh yeah, there's a break. That's good. Okay, put another break in. So hit the enter button right now.
Well, no, hit the
Enter.
enter button when you don't want to have her do things she has to undo. Just find the end of a sentence at least.
Well, she's got one there. So she hits enter one more time. It'll give her a blank space in between. So there you go. Now that's where we're going to put your image. You see the cursor's flashing there.
Okay.
It's in between two sentences. Now you click on the add media button.
Add media. Where's
Add
that?
what button?
At the nope.
Add
Add.
new?
It's right above your text. It's not over at the side. It's above your text. It says add media.
Text.
It's where you right where your cursor is.
It's
Look where
right
your
above where
cursor-
it says paragraph.
Yeah, where your cursor is flashing.
Right here. What?
Yeah, go straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up, it says add
Oh,
media.
add media. Okay.
Yeah, click
Add
on
me-
that. Yeah,
This one?
yep. And it'll
Oh.
bring up
Yay!
all the
Okay, so
images
this
that
is-
you've uploaded so far. So click on the one that you want.
Well, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I was gonna go with this one first, I guess.
Okay. There you go.
Um,
Insert to post.
Now what?
See the
Click
blue
enter,
button? No,
Insert.
little
into
blue button.
post.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, Black Betty. Bam and lamb.
Now, can you make it go in the middle of the page instead of?
You
To
just
the,
put it in the middle of
left?
it. Oh yeah. So yeah,
Enter
you
it.
got it. You got it. Yeah.
How cool.
And
That's
you-
sweet.
And also, if you want more tools, so where it says paragraph and you have those tools up there, if you click on the second to the right one or the right one, the
Here?
tools where it says paragraph back where you're typing, where you have your tools. Yeah. Well, the last tool, just keep going across till you get to the last
This?
tool. Click that. Yeah. There you go. Here's more tools.
Okay.
So here you see now you can alter the text, and so you can have more fun with your text. And when you
Oh,
make
you can use different.
yeah,
Ah, interesting.
what fun, right?
What would page?
So you
this
can
text?
just-
What would that be?
What is that?
Huh.
So you can just play with those. You're not going to hurt anything. I mean, well, also WordPress backs up your pages.
Insert.
Not as often as you might like, but it does back them up. So if it's a good habit to get into, just saving the draft as you go, or so that it saves all of your changes. But it saved my bacon a couple of times using the backups or the revisions. It saves up former revisions. Although it might not be.
Backup is.
Okay, so you can go ahead and save this draft. So Barbara, did you get that now?
Yes.
Okay, good.
How do I save it anyway? Where's the save?
It's
button?
to the right. It's underneath. There's a where it said not that. Go back to the top.
No.
I mean, scroll up.
Make sure you understand the difference between save a draft and publish or update.
Right. So where it says
Definitely don't want to publish anything.
so we talked last week. We talked about scheduling your posts. Like you could do a bunch of them in advance and then put them at a later date. Well, first we're just going to save the draft on this one. So you go to the right of your title and it says publish.
Right there.
Yeah.
Underneath that.
The pictures are in the way, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
save.
Underneath,
Oh, there, I see it now. Save draft.
there you go.
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm doing.
click
Right.
that. You're saving the draft.
Oh, if
Tonight-
the Zoom pictures are in the way, you know, you can click the little minus button and the Zoom pictures will all like collapse so that they're not all going down the side of your
okay,
screen.
yeah, that's what the problem was.
Okay. So now if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the publish button.
Down.
Scroll down a little. It'll
Oh,
be
yeah.
underneath save
Yeah, I
draft.
see that publish button.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when you're ready to publish. Now, above that, where it says publish
Up.
up, right there. Publish immediately. Click on edit.
Mm-mm.
Next to publish immediately, click edit. And it gives you options. Now you can put in tomorrow's date at 8 o'clock in the morning and it will publish it for you. You can schedule it.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah. So you could do like, you could spend a whole day and do all 7 and just have them post on their particular days.
How much advance can you post? How much in advance can you do this?
It's unlimited. You can do
Oh.
it. You can post one now that doesn't post till next year.
Mm.
I was just gonna say that.
Boy, that could be really nice.
What's that?
I want to edit everything first.
Yeah,
What-
definitely we
what's
need to
that
get
in
into
the
break up those. But you do, see, here's the thing too, people, we do need to be publishing. I mean, even if you're gonna edit it later, you need to publish it. I wouldn't publish it all in one paragraph. I'd break up your paragraphs
Okay.
and then publish them, because part of the publishing process of these posts is enticing the spider to come visit you. So your site's not going to rank in 90 days if we're not posting.
Okay.
So we need to be posting ideally every day, which now you know that you can fill in the blanks, because you can, with that same tool that says publish immediately, you can also backdate a post. So everybody has their business names now, right?
I have a question.
Oh, sure.
Okay, and then once you publish it like that for future, you can still go back in and edit it.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Yep,
Okay.
you have complete control.
Okay.
It's nice to have complete control of something. I appreciate WordPress that way.
Thank you.
It's like the only thing I can control.
I wish I could control what I can.
Yeah, you're getting there. You're getting there. But it's good to see your
slow but sure.
posting. Yeah. Now these posts are we need, the other reason we need these posts, we need 90 and 90 days, because we're going to use those 90 to make your book.
Okay.
So you don't, I mean, you still have work to do when you do that, but we have a week to put it all together. So it's going to be that week is going to be kind of a crunch time. This week's going to be kind of a crunch time. It'll
Ugh.
be uncomfortable for some of you, because we're going to be doing our business organization this week. So for your overarching project name, you're going to want to license that as a business, not license it, but register it. And then in the video that we have up on your student page this week is the best method that Daniel and I have found. And all the millionaires that we know use the same system. And they get LLCs, but not normally in the state that you're in, unless you're in a state that that gives you a really good deal on the LLC. It shouldn't be as expensive as it is in my state. And you should have more protection. So we suggest that you go to Wyoming. That's where all our millionaire friends go to get theirs, because you don't have to pay income tax if you're online.
Whoa.
Yeah, how about that? So no state income tax. That's huge. Now, you may at some point, now there are also links there to all the different kinds of, not all of them, but a few of the top kinds of business structures you can have. And you can always change that at any time. So if you start with an LLC, which is inexpensive and you don't have to have any partners, it could be just one person, then you can change that. Like if someone comes along and wants to buy 50% of your business for $50 million, then you can make that deal and turn it into a corporation. LLC is a corporation, and it does keep your assets separate from you. But when you get into like shares and partners and things like that, you're going to outgrow the LLC, and you'll want to do a different kind of organization. So on your student page is a link to the Wyoming service that Daniel and I use. And there's also another link in there for Montana. And I do Montana because it's one of the 7 states that still has corporation souls. So if you want to do a corp soul, you'll have to do that in a state that does that. And Montana's got a pretty good deal. So I have that on there as well. So, and they also don't charge you income tax if you're, out of the state doing business online. So all the internet marketers use those two.
I think Texas does not have an income tax either.
If you're out of state, you mean, or at all?
No, I don't know about out of state.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of wondering, since I have a Texas telephone number, it matters where I am.
Oh, your telephone number doesn't matter. Plus, you're getting a new telephone number for free.
What?
Yeah, for free for your business.
I like my number.
Yeah. Well, that's your personal number, right?
Well, it is my business number for my massage.
Okay. Well, you could use that, but we'll still be wrangling up new numbers, right? Maybe the celestial professor can tell us about how our new number is going to work. Well, no, we're not actually there yet, but that's coming down the pike. I don't want to get the horses all mixed up here. So this way, we want to know that you have your name for your business. So everybody's got that pretty well solid, right?
Well, I am still like going back and forth between like God at 6 and that kind of stuff.
Well, God at 6 to me sounds more like a product than an overarching business name. And that's exactly, if that's going to be if you're going to go the God at 6
.com.
venue, yeah, if you're going to go down there, that's going to be your project. Then that might be a good idea to go ahead and use that.
Well, I'm not sure, understand what you mean.
Well, for your business, for your LLC,
Yeah.
you might want to get the God at 6 LLC.
Oh, I see.
Because after we get this done, we're going to go to another step. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's
Aw.
next week's going to be fun. I mean, this week's going to be fun too. It's kind of a hassle to me. I don't like doing the paperwork part of business. That's my own personal preference. I like to do everything but the paperwork.
I hear you.
It's nice when you have other people who can do that. Yeah. But we do want to make sure that your ducks are in a row so that you don't get in trouble later. And I'm all about helping you do that. So it's like, if you guys are practitioners and you're a little leery about being accused of practicing medicine without a license, then not a problem, because St. Paul's Free Church can give you a license to be a minister of whatever kind of a thing that you need to. Yeah. So then you're protected by a religious entity which supersedes everything else if you do it right. Now, if you're going to create a church or a church kind of an organization, you want to do that, like the Catholics do it. They do it right. I didn't find out until later in life that when I was in seminary, they told me to do it the wrong way. They said to get a religious LLC, and that is the wrong way. And you can tell when you're watching the TV which church has done which thing. So if there's a bad guy inside and the police want to go get him, if it's an LLC, they just go right in the front door with their guns drawn.
That's true.
If it's an LLC, if it's a corp soul, they're on the sidewalk talking to the preacher, and the preacher goes in to go get the guy. And they're mostly the Catholic churches do that, and the other churches do it the LLC way. So those churches are just going to storm in because that's a contract with the state. And a corp soul is a religious organization that's not contracted with the state.
Yep.
So if you want to do one of those, that'll be Montana. Otherwise, it'll be a LLC, which protects your assets. So if something happens to your LLC, that you're protected. They can't come after you personally.
So you're saying that Montana, if you register in Montana, you can be at any state. It's kind of like New Jersey when they have your business.
Or Delaware, or Delaware's like the most famous one.
Yeah. Okay.
But Wyoming's less expensive, and you get more separation protection and no income tax. It's like all of those. All those ducks are in a row already, just by
that's nice to know.
Yeah. And I think that the people that we give you a link for, I think it's pretty inexpensive, like $150, and they do everything for you.
You're saying Wyoming or Montana both?
No, not Montana, but
Okay.
Wyoming.
Just Wyoming.
I mean, there is a package where they do the paperwork for you. You can do it yourself, but you're going to need to hire them to be a registered agent anyway in that state, because you need to have a registered agent in the state. Now, if you're going to incorporate in your home state where you're at right now, then you can be the registered agent. You use your address, your physical address as your address. And then if you don't want to use your physical address, your home address, don't get a P.O. box, because they won't let you use a P.O. box in the corporate filings, but they will let you use a mail service.
Hold it.
Huh.
Sorry.
What does that mean?
A mail service is like, there are companies like, like FedEx and UPS, like the UPS store or the FedEx store. They have mailboxes there that you can rent, so that you're using their street address with the suite number is your box number. But since it's a physical address, you can use that for registering with the state. Anybody have a mailbox with the mail service?
I do.
I have a mailbox
I
now.
do.
I got one.
Oh yeah, good.
I don't
I
have a
one.
P.O. box. I have a mailbox.
Well, I got a P.O. box is what I was saying.
Yeah, you have so Gail has a P.O. box?
Yes, I have to get the name switched on it at this point in time, but because the
Yeah.
person that I had it with died.
Yeah. But you might not be able to
And
use
I didn't have
that
an
PO
address at the
box.
time.
Might not be
Yeah.
able to use a
It's
PO
probably
box.
gonna change.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you might not be able to use that PO box if it's a post office. It's like United
all,
States
yeah.
Post Office. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think I'll change it totally to, one of the ones that you're talking about, because I know what you mean.
Yeah. There's also
Just haven't
independent
seen any
ones.
around here.
Like I have 4 mailbox services. That's not counting the registered agents. Those are just the addresses that I use for stuff. And it's a
I don't even like to
horrible.
think about that part.
I don't like to think about it either. I mean, you think, oh yeah, it's $35 a month, but there's 4 of them. So that adds up. And then the registered agents, they're going to charge you anywhere from $50 to $49 to $150 a year. But you need them to be in that state, and they're handling all your stuff. And both Montana and Wyoming, the ones that we gave you the links for, if you sign up for their mail service, when you get mail there, they scan it, send it to your email. So you never miss a letter. And junk mail, they just throw away. And if you want the physical copies, they pack them up for $5 and send them to you.
Wow.
Yeah, very cool. So, is everybody on their student page? No. Well, you don't have to be, I guess. But so on there is so the things that we're going to want to do this week, so we can talk about them if you want, is to get your business listing, which we've already covered. So you're going to want to get your make sure you know what your business name is going to be. Get the LLC in that. You need to get your mail service and a registered agent. So those are the things. Plus, so that's as far as your business structure. And then we also want to come up with your business slogan.
It's the tagline, right?
Yeah. Like tastes good like a cigarette should.
Well, and mine is down to earth spirituality for everyday life.
Yeah, see, that's a good example.
Mhm.
And mine is helping others achieve their highest and best to make the world a better place.
Well, for the videos that I do, or that's already kind of established. It's that I have,
I
free
think-
range where we graze on wild
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah. So so what is the name of your business? Gail?
We talk
Gail.
to me.
Gail?
Oh, well, it's free range, Gale of Gaia, and the slogan is where we graze on wild ideas. And that's
Is that what you're
so
going to
I-
get for
I
your
have all kinds of
LLC?
guests.
Yeah. Is
No,
your-
I'm gonna do something different for that. I haven't figured that out yet.
That's
okay.
pretty fun though. I like the tagline where we graze on wild ideas. That covers a broad range. You can do a lot with that. And
Yeah.
I believe you do like to do a lot.
Yeah, free range. It's a free range. That's why.
Yeah.
I think that goes really well with the Gaia thing too. Gale of Gaia, or with the where whatever you said, that was use that as
Free
your
range
tagline.
with Gale of Gaia, where we
Yes.
graze on wild ideas.
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
And I have
Yeah, I
something,
like that.
I have something that I can't make it. I'm not very good with the things like this, but I have the word outer limits or Skywalker or something like that.
For
But-
which one are we talking about?
Well, you said
On that 6?
yeah, you said what do I do and my slogan is
Yeah.
the outer limits to searching, going to the nth degree to find healing and searching, like she said, searching every area of your life so that you will find healing, because it takes every single area of your life to be well. You can't just be well just because you're changing your diet. You have to change your head.
Yeah,
And so,
most of our people know here
What
that
you eat,
we're
what you
we're
drink,
all in that
what you
business.
think.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's what you think that makes you sick or well, mostly. And so I'm just thinking outer limits, or Skywalker or something heavenly. I don't know what to put with it. Any ideas, David?
So, but we're talking about your LLC, which is going to be God at 6. Have we made that
Right. No, we're
determination?
talking about my slogan.
Right, but we need to know where we're starting from. Your slogan for what business? What's the business name?
Oh, for God at 6.
Oh, God at 6. Okay.
So God at 6 is the whole deal with me,
Yeah.
because body, soul, mind, spirit, emotions, everything that happens to us, is from a spiritual, to me, standpoint, spiritual enlightenment, spiritual understanding, truth,
Growth.
healing. If you find truth, you normally find rest and peace. Then your body starts healing itself, because it finally gets to the place where there's what do you call it, synchronization, if I could use that word, that your
Sure.
body, your system is finally coming into peace with itself. And so I don't know what my slogan should be.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm terrible at that.
Well, you have body, mind, soul, spirit. You said that, plus what was the other one that you threw in there? Body, mind, soul, spirit. There was another one. I've forgotten what it was. What if it was something like exploring new dimensions in the journey of the body, mind, soul, spirit?
Ooh, that's nice.
Or something like that. Anyone else want to chime in?
I thought about, gifts of spiritual awakening.
Ooh, aren't you smart?
Yeah.
Boy, you're cool. I love that one.
Well, there's a couple ideas.
Yeah.
Can you explain your God at 6 thing? Because it could
God,
be a brand, but by itself, it's one of those things. Because I've had names that I love and nobody else gets it. And
well,
so,
yeah, the 6 thing is a military term. That 6 is like, you have the hour and then you have the half hour. Well, the 12 o'clock is facing forward, and the 6 is backwards, is behind you. So God has your back.
so Barbara, so you were in the military, I assume? If you
No,
were,
no,
like,
my
you
husband was in the military.
okay, so that is a very specific God at 6.com.
Yeah.
You could only, if only military people would know what in the heck you are talking about, then once that could be a niche.
Oh, I
So
see.
in which you could entirely, and they have faced death, right? The
Yeah.
soldiers on the front line have faced death. So it can be a really transformative way to get to
What
the
I need.
soldiers that really need it, because the high rate of suicide and all kinds of stuff like that. And so, but the God at 6.com, I think, is specific to people who would understand, because they have been military, what in the world you are talking about. But I think it could be incredibly powerful, right? And then for the regular non-military folks, then you need to have something that when what you're going to say, who, David's thing about, well, how do you describe yourself and what you do, then that's the .com that you get for the regular people.
God at
But
six
that
almost
God
sounds to
at
me like,
6.com, now that you've explained it to me, the military people need something. And so you could be like completely incredible for that.
but if you do your podcast every day at 6 o'clock, it's like the 6 o'clock news. God
That's
at
what I was
6.
going to do is get online and answer questions at 6 o'clock and be on,
That's pretty cool too.
and
That would be an interesting.
that's kind of what I was thinking.
So you got some pretty good starts on your taglines, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Can we help anyone else with theirs? Their slogan?
I would put up. Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. I took a lot of notes during the God at 6 thing, so my thing is somewhere here.
Okay.
Oh, so okay, so I'm a health and longevity coach, and my tagline I'm working with is I empower you in the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality. So on my book, which is the title is Achieving Health and Longevity, and the tagline is the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
No.
And
Wow.
everybody loves the title and the tagline.
Yeah, I
And
think
so if
you
I'm
got
in
that.
person and I want to alter the tagline, then if I say I'm a health and longevity coach and I empower you in, maybe it's you in your artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Yes.
And that's your brand. You've done a really good job with that. I agree with all those people that told you it sounds great. It really does.
The only thing I would think about, Robin, is you started with the first tagline, and instead of I empower you, which doesn't really sound that empowering, right? Empower yourself, or the empowered path to, or, you know what I mean?
So my tagline, when I say so like if I'm introducing myself in the 15 or 30-second or 90-second, my name is Robin Lee. I'm a health and longevity coach. What I do is, that's what I was thinking the tagline that I would need to follow what I had previously said as I am a health and longevity coach, or maybe I changed that in order to make it so my regular tagline, if it goes with achieving health and longevity, which, the title to the book, is the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality. But when it comes to when I'm saying what I do and a tagline that would follow that, that's what I was thinking that I was creating.
Oh, I see. Mhm.
So that's why I thought I'd change it to I empower you in your artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
I like
I like the
I like
artful
the
pursuit.
artful work.
Yeah, just the artful pursuit of, I think, is a much more straightforward. It's like The Art of Racing in the Rain, that great book. I think it's much catchier. I
Mhm.
also think instead of I empower you, just I empowering you too. So I am Robin. I am the coach, empowering you too. I just think the I am stuff is deflecting from your message of empowerment.
Mm.
I may be nitpicking. I'm sorry if I am.
Well,
Well,
so that's part of the art of the, like here, it's like the art of the transformation. So my name is Robin Lee. I'm a health and longevity coach. That has been
Empowering-
working really well.
yeah.
But to actually have a tagline to go with that, then the transition is what I'm not knowing how to.
Well, if you
do
say
that.
I'm a health and longevity coach, empowering you too.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying? You don't need
Right.
doing
Right.
That's cool.
And I would be reluctant to take full responsibility for someone's empowerment.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would probably, because some way that you could connect that instead of you taking full responsibility for it, if there's like a higher power involved. Like the celestial professor infers that there's something great out there
Yeah.
that's bigger than her as a person.
But what if I said, what this came to me is, I am a health and longevity coach, empowering you to engage in the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
Ooh, I like that. It's engaging.
What did you just say? A health and longevity coach?
I am a health and longevity coach, empowering you to engage in the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
And maybe there's a better word than engage.
Yeah.
Artful,
To embrace.
artful.
Embrace,
is
okay.
Awkward.
And then to embrace the pursuit, to embrace the artful pursuit.
Yeah.
The quest.
What?
Quest. Or the quest.
Quest is good.
Quest. Quest.
Quest. The artful pursuit, the artful quest. Artful.
Or just the quest. I don't know about the artful part.
So the reason for the artful is because I am an artist and I put art in everything I do. So one of my speeches is,
because I was
if
wondering
you
where
could-
that was coming from.
what I realized is that
Okay, I get it
everything is
now.
my art. I am helping, because I'm an artist, a visual artist since I was 6 or 7 or 5 or whenever, little. And
Yeah.
so, but when I did my first Toastmaster speech, I wound up realizing that everything I do is my art, because I'm reducing the pain and suffering. I'm making life more beautiful and enjoyable. And so healthy chocolate, everything, every nutritional supplement can be part of my art if it's making life more beautiful and
sure.
livable, right? So that's when the editor I've been working with came up with that tagline of the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
I think
Yeah.
artful is a really beautiful word too.
And
It's an
pursuit
expressive
is
word.
as
It
well.
it doesn't just mean art. It means artful has a different meaning from art, but it's inclusive
does, that's
art,
true.
which I really like.
I'm a health and longevity coach, empowering you to engage or embrace the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
And if you say embrace, you don't have to say engage in the. It's,
Right.
Right.
Yep.
yeah.
If
I'm
you
a
say
health and
engage,
longevity coach, empowering you to embrace the artful pursuit of wellness and vitality.
That's
I
nice.
like that.
Yes.
Very
that's
nice.
Good.
Sweet.
I like that.
Short.
That's good. That's good.
Anyone else?
whoa. I have another question real quick. I have had Lyme disease for a long time, and I am just now getting well.
Uh-huh.
So I've had a lot of experience in dealing with people over the phone and email and trying to help them overcome their own parasites already.
Yes.
And I'm helping a lot of people already. And so I'm wondering how I could fit that into anything that I'm doing, because I really do know what this stuff does to people, and how it's an emotional trauma
Mhm.
when you have parasites, and people get so depressed and ready to kill themselves. And I've had to talk people out of suicide, and so I'm just kind of wondering how I could fit that in anything to what I'm doing. If
Well,
that even fits. I
well,
mean,
if
as far as
God
work,
at 6 is your overarching umbrella, you can put
Right.
anything you want into that. I mean, you could just say, and this week we're focusing on Lyme disease or parasites or
Okay.
whatever.
okay,
It'll fit in your show, just like everything. It's not as maybe well
Specific.
defined as Gales.
Well, so one of the things that you can do, like when you're having, depending, and I would say if you're gonna have military and potentially suicidal people coming on,
Mhm.
you probably don't want to be broadcasting it necessarily. I mean, it's like a really, you don't want to be talking somebody down off of suicide on a podcast.
Yeah, so Sylvia, let's give Sylvia a chance
Sorry.
to chime in. No, that's fine.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to come up with a slogan for you. We're going to help you with that today. Do you need some help, or do you have it already done? You already know.
I probably could use some help with my slogan.
So tell us the name of your business.
The Department of Natural Health.
Department of Natural Health. Now this is fun. I love
I love
that.
it.
Uh, for the natural you.
For the natural you.
Yeah. And it's just because it's anything that falls underneath that,
I really want it to be broad. Yeah, exactly.
Maybe something that plays on the word department, though. I mean, it's so cool to play off that, to somehow get that in the tagline
Mhm.
would be really like, I'm just trying to think of words that conjure up, what do we have? We have the Department of Health and Welfare, and we have this, and we have that. So if this is for the person who something or others.
So what are your specialties? Are they nutritional or energetic healing, or how do you work?
Well, it was just all things natural that can fall under that. Like I was gonna have like things that I don't personally do have, um, a contract or partnership with someone who comes in and maybe, they book under my umbrella of Department of Natural Health. So it's like my personal specialty would be like nutrition and maybe alternative remedies. And I mean, amongst the other stuff. And then what I don't do, then it'll be, like, let's see.
So you want to be like a
Because, like,
platform that people can come to for more things than what you do.
yeah.
So maybe it's something like resources, or like that word platform. Resources is one of those words that goes really well with department. So all, like Department of Natural Health, all resources for the seeker of natural something or other, are we talking about natural resources or resources?
No, so it's Department of Natural Health,
Yeah.
resources for those who want health freedom. That's as
Also
close
for
as
the
I would
natural
come to
health freedom seeker, or the freedom health seeker, the seeker.
How to take responsibility for your own health is something right there. I'm not sure. Instead of leaning on the medical system or, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. If your doctor, your medical person says, take this pill, and you don't look at the side effects, or whatever, and it's taking responsibility for your own health is what it really boils down to.
Right, but I think one of the reasons that she is the resource for, if you already know you want to take responsibility for your own health, she is, as I am understanding, besides what she does, she said that she would be a platform for other people who would be able to serve those people. So
Yes.
once you know you want to take control of your own health and you're looking for the right people, my understanding is her platform could be a place for that.
So what about something like the word advocate or advocating for?
That's great.
Hmm.
I like that word.
Mm.
That's a
Oh.
lawyer type word.
And it just seems like it goes-
Advocating for your for your health freedom.
Yeah, there you go.
That's perfect. Wow.
Advocating for your health freedom, advocating for your yeah.
So
yeah.
I know, because I am in the people who have been so suppressed in the last couple of years, that the health freedom movement is a growing thing.
So in that case, I would use it
Mhm.
because that's what the search term will be.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one thing David has tried to teach me, and what you were talking about, Robin, with the title analyzer, you know, I was writing titles that fascinated me and I thought were very funny and interesting, but but people don't put it in the search engines. So what good are they? So you have to find a way to do it both. You have to do both. You have to have it capture the search engines and also say what you want it to say in a way that's meaningful, that resonates with your vibration, that has, you know, that feels right to you and feels in alignment with you. But so the health freedom movement is a thing and you're advocating for those people, I think that's a perfect thing to say. And it's very short and it's very precise.
And it only rates 25 in the title search thing. And so that's like, that's when you're like, well, I loved it. And
Yeah.
it only rates a 25. So
Yeah.
then how do we
So
tweak
wait,
it so
is
that,
that on the emotional scale? Which scale?
no,
does-
it's so what it rates is 25, and what is most affiliated with is intellectual. So it's not related at all on spiritual or empathic. It's a 25 on the intellectual. And there's nobody else relates.
Did you put that in on the app link that you?
Yep.
There-
The title search thing.
Yeah.
I put in, hang on a second, my own blog site is getting in the way. How do I get back to, come on, let me click over there.
How
Why
about
aren't you letting me click over there?
exploring natural life resources, revealing hidden truth?
Hmm.
Well,
That's
that's a
more
long
broad.
tagline. That's a
It is.
long tagline.
It's more broad though.
Well, what about,
I'm trying to think about how I can include her patriotism as well.
revealing hidden truths for health, freedom, and life or something? I mean, revealing hidden truths is pretty cool. It reaches an emotional chord. So revealing hidden truths for blah, blah, and blah, right? That has a good rhythm to it. You always have to have a good rhythm.
It does. And Sylvia has a unique perspective here. So her stuff comes from places
look.
other people didn't even take a look.
So 57% intellectual came up, resources for those who want health freedom.
Mm. So, well, that still seems like the important words are health freedom. And if you go with that, the same people in the SEO engine are going to, you know, be in that, on that trend.
That's true.
I don't know. Yeah.
So once you start, when you play around with the title search thing, then it's like, oh, how can I maximize it? It's at
Right.
least over 50, which is I was told by the title, the person who gave me the link, she said you want at least over 50. So this is at 57. And every once in a while, I'll change one word, and all of a sudden I'm at 87 or 75. I'm like, whoa, that's a totally different. And then every once in a while, so most of the time it's at one or two of the classes of intellectual, spiritual, or empathic. I've gotten a couple of headlines that were actually all three. And it's like a triple win. So a lot of times I'll go with the triple as long as it's over 50, even though it's lower than one of the ones that got higher, because it will relate to all different classes of people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, if it gets you to 60 characters, then it's a big plus. And it will, it drops your punctuation. Just, it doesn't count your punctuation. So it is only counting the words, and you need to have at least 4 words for it to count. It will not do a 3-word title.
Okay.
And so then when you know, just know that the punctuation that you want in there, you will have to make sure you add it in before you do your character number word count.
Okay. Well, I'm like one of those that sleeps on it, that thinks on it and waits for a sign and resonate it. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, you are. Thank you.